My name is King Keraun, and here's my story. In middle school, I did a lot of mischievous things, and the best thing to do in middle school was stink bombs and mooning. See, mooning was real big back then, you know, where you would show somebody your ass. So that was the thing to do. Everybody showed everybody their ass. You know, in this particular time, I had a basketball goal outside of my house. Everybody would come play because I had the real good basketball goal at the time. You know, everybody else had little almost baskets as basketball goals. So everybody came to my house to play basketball, so we playing basketball. And at this time, I had all my friends over. You know, I was trying to show out in front of a girl. And we're showing out in front of my girl, I was showing I could moon. And then I'm gonna moon you in front of my mom and dad's house. I'm not gonna moon you 3 streets down. My mom and dad are at home and I'm gonna moon you here. So what I did was I pulled my pants down, I mooned everybody. Everybody screamed, everybody ran, and I said, ha ha, I got y'all. At the moment that I mooned, I did that quick look to see if somebody was looking at me, and I seen the blinds barely cracked. I said, oh shit, you know. And then the thing about the blinds cracking is that if the blind crack low, you know it's your sister. See, but this blind cracking at the 6 feet range. So since it's cracking at the 6 feet range, ain't no mamas no more. I mean, ain't no sister, ain't no brother seen that. It's a grown ass man that's seen that. So I didn't want to go back in. You know, I'm like, you know, one thing about my dad, you know, my dad is like, if he gonna whoop you, the best thing you can do is try to avoid it until he maybe forget, because it's like he has so many things going on. I walked in. As soon as I walked in my room, I knew I was in trouble. You know, I was trying to act like, you know, I cleaned a couple of dishes, did some things I wasn't supposed to do, made sure the trash was taken out. I did all those type of things. But my dad still looked at me and he said, I'm gonna whoop your ass in a minute. He walked in my room, he opened the door and he said, I'm gonna whoop your ass. Just give me a minute. I'm gonna whoop your ass. So I'm like, ain't this a bitch? I'm about to get my ass whooped for showing my ass. So he went in his room and was getting ready for the ass whooping. He had a big Texas belt, one of them Walker Texas Ranger ass belts that Chuck Norris have, one of them motherfuckers. He had this big brown ass Texas belt with the motherfucking Texas emblem on that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So I knew which one he was coming for because that was the ultimate ass whooping belt. So as I was sitting there, you know, I was thinking, how can I get out of this ass whooping? I finally thought, my daddy had just got saved like 3 weeks ago by the pastor. So my only way out this ass whooping was to use him being saved against himself. So I'm like, okay, I got this. This is what the fuck I'm gonna do. I got on my knees, I sat just like this. I seen him coming, the door open. I hear that belt, clank, 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 clank. I hear that belt coming. I got right here, I put my hand, I said, God. I seen him coming, I looked like right here. As soon as I see him where I knew he could see me, I looked and I closed my eyes and I said, God, you know, I'm a little dude and I try to do better, God. Sometimes the devil tempts me. The devil tempts me to do things that I know I'm not supposed to do, God. But I just want to ask for your forgiveness, Lord, because I know if I repent for my sins, that everything will be okay. And I just want my dad to forgive me because I understand that I'm doing things that hurt him. And I just want you to forgive me, Lord, please. You know, and as I was doing the prayer, I act like I had dropped something. I was peeking, and I seen him right there looking at me. I'm like, oh, got him. He stopped. So now I kept the prayer going. My longest prayer ever to this day is like 5 minutes long. You know, so after I prayed, he walked away, and I'm like, man, maybe I got him, you know. So now, you know, I grab my Bible, you know, I'm sitting over here and I'm like this, you know, I'm not worried about nothing but how I'm getting out of this whooping. And he comes in my room 10 minutes later and he says, I'm not gonna whoop you this time. Don't you do that again. So I got out of an ass whooping with the Lord. I ain't proud of it, but I did it. That's King Kehoe, and that's my story.
Waitress comes to me, of all people, and she says, would you guys like more champagne? And I'm like, of course we want more champagne. Champagne, how many do you need? I was like, everybody, just give me 10, right? So we doing champagne for everybody.